I'm super excited to announce that we have finally released the integrations to Doppler. So what does that mean to our users? So if you're not aware, Doppler is a secret management system that you can use to synchronize your secrets, your credentials with all the different tools that you have as a developer. And now Qovery is integrated. So what does that mean for our users? Instead of managing like manually their secrets because they are coming from one other platform and they want to keep syncing their applications with those secrets, they can now use Doppler to keep them sync between those different tools that they are using. So if you are even using AWS Secrets Manager, for instance, and you want to get those credentials like into and secrets and inject them into your application on Qovery, you can use Doppler to make the synchronization, for instance. So let me show you just quickly how it looks like. So if you are like already using Qovery, so you know this page, it's the variable page that you get, so the tab when you are inside the service. So here it's my backend services, and I have this variable tab. I can just like add my secrets and environment like manually. So this is the way that you are used to do like manually. You can set the key, the value, the scope, define if it's a variable or a secret. You can even import a .env file, obviously, but it's like a bit, like a pain in the ass just to maintain over time, especially if you are changing those variables. And now, since we have integrated with Doppler, what you can do is that you can just basically and simply manage the variables, the secrets across your all different applications and services that you have, not necessarily only like a Qovery, and keep them sync for every changes that you're making. So if you click here now on new variable and import Doppler, then we'll redirect you to your Doppler interface, okay? And from that interface, you will be able to manage like your different secrets. So here I'm inside my Big Bang project. I have my blueprint environment, and I have my secrets that are defined here. Those secrets are not yet reflected into Qovery. So if I go back to Qovery, here you will see that I have not those secrets. So what I want is just synchronizing like those Doppler secrets with my backend application in my blueprint environment on Qovery. So for that, what I'm gonna do is just clicking on integrations, add sync, selecting Qovery, and selecting the API key that I want to use. So just before, the API key, you can create it from the web interface, obviously. You can get into the API token here, add a new token, and then from that you will get a token that you can use on Doppler, okay? So once it's done, then you can add it, and you can start selecting like the different options. So here, what I want to sync is an application from Qovery, my Big Bang project. I select my blueprint environment, the application that I want to sync, so my backend. Here so this is the configuration from Doppler, so my blueprint environment, that's the ones that I want, where I want to use like the secrets, and an import options that I want to use. Here I prefer just to keep sync the secrets from Doppler to Qovery and not the other way. So it's a very good way just to make sure that even if like something has changed on Qovery, then your secrets will be always in sync with Doppler. So I can set up my integrations, and now what will happen, you see the status, now it's in sync. So if I go back to Qovery and I refresh this page, we'll see that we have now our Doppler like secrets that have been synced. So I have my AWS secret access key, I have a Stripe key, and I have a few built-in Doppler environment variable secrets that are injected, like the config environment and project. Okay, so if I go back here and now let's say that I want to add a new secret, okay, so let's say it's what can I say? It could be, let's say, ChargeBee API key also. Okay, ChargeBee API key. This is an API key for ChargeBee. Okay, I can save this, and what will happen is that now it will be synced into Qovery. So you see, if I refresh for that application, then we have our ChargeBee API key here. You see, So it's quite powerful. Now let's say that because inside my environment I have multiple applications, I have my backend, my frontend. Let's say that I want also to sync my front-end application, okay, and get access to those environment variable secrets. What I can do is that I can add a second integration into that, add sync, again Qovery, and instead of selecting the backend, I can just pick my front-end application. So here, applications, big bank, blueprint, application front-end, sync blueprint, and import from Doppler. Yes, and setup integration. Boom. And what will happen? It's syncing in sync. If I go back here and I refresh, you see, boom, we have access to our secrets from Doppler. That's perfect, right? One other thing. So let's say that now you want to remove like the integrations, like for some reason you want to remove the access to those credentials to one environment or for those application. What you can do, just basically, you can go back to a Doppler, and if you remove like those integration, what will happen? You can select if you want to delete those secrets from Qovery or leave them. Okay. So here I want to just delete them, and if I go back to my front-end application, boom, you will see they are all deleted. So you see it's quite convenient, very straightforward, easy to use. I highly recommend like all our users like considering using Doppler, especially if they have they want to keep sync their secrets with other platforms like AWS Secrets Manager, for instance. And yeah, if you have any questions, I will put all the links down below the video, but if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Have a great day and hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.